We're in China, and today I'm gonna show you what it's like managing relationships with suppliers. We're trying to build $1 billion business here on the ground in China. And so relationships with our suppliers is the most important thing. Today, we're gonna go across 8 different suppliers, from supplier to supplier to supplier, to show you prices, how we negotiate, how we build the relationship, and really try and make our business win here in China. Also, our first employee, Connie, it's her final day. So we have a new employee, Matthew, who's gonna be replacing Connie. And so I'm gonna show you how we hire the team, how we integrate them together, how we get people to work on the ground here in China, and everything that goes into running a Chinese startup. So on that note, let's go behind the scenes and I'll show you everything of what it's like interacting with suppliers and essentially a day in my life here in China.
Walking in to our first supplier meeting, it wouldn't take us long to hit our first roadblock.
Please, So these are the ones that banned us from selling most things, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, thought so. I could just smell like they've been here before and they've had the same, like looked around, we give them this, we buy this much, they can sell it to no one else. I just feel them like the competitor right here, having that conversation with them. Yeah. And we're too late. Yeah. Literally, they got here first. It's like whatever they don't want, we can now buy. It's like, oh, great.
For this one, some colors they cannot sell for.
Yeah, so like what colors are banned?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh God.
6.
Oh my God.
So all the nice ones.
All the nice ones a competitor has already got. Correct. All right, well, let's find the ones we can sell. But yeah, we're just talking about how like we've got all these like real orders and we've just got to like find the right suppliers to be able to fulfill against them and to be able to like walk around these sort of showrooms and see these tile samples live. I think when you watch these videos, especially if this is your first one you've seen, you can go back and see us for months hunting for the right suppliers, trying to get the best quality at the best prices. It's so hard because so many suppliers that have been here before us, they come in and because they're big distributors and they're wholesalers and they're retailers, they essentially block the stock from like smaller guys like us being able to get access to it because they don't want what we're doing to happen, which is being able to go directly to the factory. They want to be able to own the market and own the supplier. And so it's so hard because like sometimes stock is just completely unavailable, styles we can't sell, stuff is banned, but the real challenge and kind of the reason that we're here in China on the ground all the time living here is because we find ways around that. And so we're gonna stop at nothing to make sure that we can like jank the system and rip the entire thing apart and just build the relationship directly with the factory, even if they don't really want to work with us because they're like, oh, what's our existing customers gonna think? It doesn't matter. China's big enough that thankfully there's a big enough market for us to be able to go after with suppliers. And I know Australians, just based on the traction we've seen over the last couple of weeks after launching, man, it's so cool. So I feel like we're on the right track. We're doing things for the right reason. And we just want to change the way that construction materials are bought and really like shift the market. So we'll get there. All right, any other questions? Are we good?
Good. I got her contact.
Yep.
If they want to, we can work with them.
Perfect, okay, great.
Yeah. 係啊，揾我收你啲微信㗎啦嚇。OK， 好。
Great, that's it. 謝謝，再見. Good to see you again.
Problems like this are exactly why we don't rely on just one supplier. But just showing up and seeing what they can actually offer isn't enough.
Look at the boys. There he is. Good to see you again. Lewis. Yeah, Matthew's very good. He's going to become the king of tiles in China. Connie's already the queen. In 2 days. In 2 days, yeah. We're calling you the queen of tiles in China.
Thank you.
No worries.
Put it in my Louis bag, don't let it overflow. Move it in, ship it out. Tell me if they want some more. 'Cause I got the fire.
It's much better in here temperature than the factory the other day. Yeah. Even with the air conditioners off, it's nice.
You are suffering.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Just a precious white guy. So as we're like going around and we're looking at these tiles, we're just thinking about the relationship. It's all about the relationship with the supplier because the core reason to why I moved here to China was to try and find suppliers that are going to be able to support our model and getting as close to them as humanly possible. So when you look to start a business here in China, a lot of the time they're either going to say like yes, 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 or no, 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 and you're going to get answers that more often than not aren't really the ground truth. And I found like the only way to get the source of the information is to build the real relationship with the supplier. And that relationship won't just last for a month or 6 months. If you're doing it right, it's gonna last for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. And so whilst, yeah, it's a random Wednesday, we're here sweating our asses off, talking to suppliers, shaking hands, smiling, you know, really like being friends with them, talking to them afterwards. I think that's what makes a difference between just kind of doing China and doing China really, really well and winning here on the ground. We like your lion. It's very good. Have you got on it before? Have you tried to ride it?
No, no.
Why not?
It's plastic.
Yeah, it'll support you, you'll be fine. Just get on it.
No, no.
Cool. Awesome, Lewis, thank you again, appreciate it.
That's what enough looks like. And here's what it unlocks. Our next supplier had a live deal on the table. And before we left, they'd explain, layer by layer, why tiles back home cost 10
nice
times
tiles.
what they should. So let's dive in.
We already sent the samples to your clients,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Now it's waiting for the feedback.
Waiting for the feedback, yes. I'll go see the client on Monday. And so hopefully next week they make a decision. That's just like one stage. And so they have a second stage as well. So very, very big. And the same client, they build, 10 buildings at once. And so there's opportunities then also to supply all the other ones. So if this deal comes off and you guys can do a great job, then we'll definitely look at partnering with you for the other, yeah.
Looking forward to the future.
Yeah, it should be good. No, it's good. And we also run the online business as well. We have all different styles that we stock. So all the products, the designs that you're regular producing, then we can go and we can stock those on our website as well. So there's opportunities for that. So do you have retailers now that you sell to in Australia?
Yes, we sell to the trading companies in Foshan, and they sell to the Australian distributors and projectors like that.
All right, so you'll sell to a trading company. The trading company will then mark the product up, and then the trading company will then sell to a distributor, and then the distributor then will mark the product up, and then the distributor then sells it to a retailer. Aha, yes. See, Connie, that's what we want to kill. Yeah. But no, we try and sell our products directly to the end customer. And so essentially what that means is that instead of us always trying to squeeze you all the time on price, need one, they're trying to race to the bottom, we're trying to stop that and trying to like give you a slightly better deal because we're the ones selling it to the end consumer. And we can sell more because we can sell it for cheaper because not everyone has to take their margin in between it coming from you guys, the factory, to by the time it then lands in Australia, it's changed hands, 3-4 times and everyone's taken their money. Just a random question. You mentioned National Tiles. Why do you think a company like National Tiles does not come and buy from, you said they go through the trading company. Why do they not come and buy from you, the factory?
There's a long-time phenomenon because the Chinese factories, we usually don't do the OA payment. We don't have like 1 month or 2 months credit.
The payment terms.
Credit, yes.
Okay.
But the trading companies, they have this kind of policy.
Yeah, interesting.
Tile for the DW like this way.
Right, so what you're saying is because they are trying to buy all this stock and send it into Australia and then warehouse it in Australia and they don't keep any of it in China, they then they want these massive payment terms that you guys can't provide. And so the trading company will go, they'll mark the tile up from you, they'll buy it, so say for $6 or $7, they'll then charge like $10 or something for National Tiles. Yeah, something like that. And then National Tiles will finally buy it and then they'll get it sent to Australia. Then National Tiles then has a much higher cost. Our businesses, we want to change all of that. And it's the same in every single building material. It's the same. And so that's why we started with tiles, because we want to change the market. And we think that everyone can get a better deal. The factory can get a better deal. The consumer can get a better deal because, to your point, the layers exist because all of it is done with like thinking that was like 50 years ago. Whereas now, when you have people that can communicate with the factories, that can do the deals and the relationships and Exactly, yeah. And you've got the right people on the ground here in China, you can set these processes up and then you can scale very quickly because you can outcompete everyone else because they're thinking like 50 years ago.
Would you mind me asking how long is your company's history?
Not too long, like I sold my previous company last year, and so I lived in America, so we're in a big American business. And then this company here, we've been doing for about 7-8 months now, and we did the online side of the business only like 2 months, so very new. And so, but yeah, like already today we get like 15-ish, maybe 10 to 15 sample orders a day consistently, new ones coming in. And these are new people wanting to buy tiles. They have a design that they want, they select from our website, they order a sample, and then we're getting those samples to then convert into real orders. So yeah, and a lot of them are like subcontractors, which are the people who buy tiles like every week or every third day because they have all the jobs that they're trying to do. And then obviously big builders and then construction engineers are also buying tiles as samples. So it's
Wow, cool. So young and energetic new company.
yeah. Lots of room to grow. It's our best I've seen like supplier like ever. Where did you learn English?
Just in China.
In China, really? Yeah, you still haven't been to Australia? You should come. It's very good. You can go do swimming at the beaches. Yeah.
I only should leave Hong Kong.
Leave Hong Kong. Yeah. And I try and I come to mainland very often. But yeah, we're growing very fast, and the business is still very new. But yeah, all of it's done online, which makes it a lot easier. So I can just focus on marketing, being here in China, meeting new suppliers. And as Connie may have mentioned, we don't want to have lots of suppliers. We just want to keep it to a very small number, so we can be very efficient. And so, yeah, it's all about the relationship that we can maybe build and the cooperation.
Yeah.
Because if that's good cooperation, then we'll just keep buying, and then there'll be a variation of like smaller orders for online orders, and then bigger orders for like developers and projects. And so there's so many opportunities there to work together, assuming that tiles are great, quality's good, you're able to give us the most competitive price, and a lot of it's very last minute as well, and so speed is also important as well.
So I'm not not to be humble that it's wise that you choose our factory.
No, it's fine. You can thank Connie for that. She's very good.
Yes.
Nice. All right, we'll go. But nice to meet you. Zaijian. Thank you.
You can speak a little Chinese or the
No,
Cantonese.
very small amount of Chinese. Yeah.
You learn any Cantonese in living in Hong Kong?
I know, we're talking about this. No, not yet. Just a small amount of Mandarin. It's so hard because I want to learn Mandarin, and then everyone in Hong Kong speaks Cantonese. So.
And meetings like that are why we live here. A few more doors later, we'll spare you those. It was time for lunch. One of the last we'd get with Connie.
So we're gonna head to lunch now, quickly. We're on to like the 4th or 5th supplier meeting, so the stomach is like grumbling, and it's good when you got the team here with us. At least we have a bit of a chance of being able to order in Chinese. But I mean, it's cool, like you walk these malls and realize, like if you show here, it's literally like 5-6 stories tall. And this is just a random mall in Foshan, which is where we do a lot of our business because it's all tiles. And Foshan is like the tile capital of the world. Because China's got these specific cities that are dedicated to producing different types of products. And so when you come to China to do business, you're always looking at just being able to spend time in one of those cities. Depends on what you're looking to buy, which makes it really easy because you think about building relationships with suppliers. You can just spend that time in that city. And ideally, if you're like really real about your business, you move there and you make it that your home. But anyway, we found this place. What's here? Oh yeah, perfect. Oh, here we go. So we've finished lunch now. We've got our Starbucks coffee, so Western of us, and we're gonna go on to the next suppliers. We've got like 5 more to get to, and so the reason we're doing this is, first of all, it's like to introduce Matthew. So the handover between Connie and Matthew is really important because you need to make sure that your key person knows your key suppliers, and so it's really a mission just to make sure that he's introduced, he knows where some of the deals that we're talking to are at, but the relationship we have with these suppliers is so important. And so if he's going to lead those relationships with me, he's got to be the guy, and just spending time with the supplier, be there, hey, here we are, look at us, great to see you, is so important, and it means, I think, more than you know, so, or at least more than we know. So anyway, yeah, we're going to go on to the next one now, and It's kind of getting to me. It's already like, it's like 2 o'clock and we're coffee. I have any more coffees? I'm just tired. Yeah, hopefully more energy. Byron's got a camera, a coffee cup, some shoe cleaner. And you see, it's crazy too. Like, I don't think China, like, no one in China comes and does a China video or a vlog or anything with a camera the size of like.
Yeah, we should probably show this camera.
It's a full chicken camera. Oh, here you go. So we'll show you how big this camera is that we take to China. It's so goddamn big. Yeah, so Byron literally takes it into China. Oh, sorry, obviously we're in China, but takes it into factories and walks around the factories with this camera. And other suppliers are like, whoa. But these videos only work because we just like be ourselves and show as much raw and authentic footage as we possibly can about us really running and growing a business here in China and making it work. And so making sure that I'm saying the things that are going through my head and really trying to put that on camera. And you know, our team, everyone just acts the same way that they would regardless. What else?
Oh, we're off to the more supplies.
Yeah, more supplies now, let's go.
This last stop was 2 things at once. A real customer's order on the line, and the best place to explain the strategy that we stole from a supermarket.
So this is already confirmed, right? Just waiting for the shipment.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
After confirm the shipment wait, and then we will not fail to arrange.
What's the waiting for the shipment? We just, cause yeah, that's the one going to Western Australia, isn't it?
Oh yeah, this one is the
That's the Western Australia one, yeah, okay. So, we're just talking about this is some of the tiles that we bought the other day for a customer. Sometimes the tiles themselves aren't actually stored in Foshan, which is where we are. It's quite close to Hong Kong. They're stored like up north because that's sometimes where it's cheaper to produce the tile, even though they have showrooms mostly around the city. So they have to transport it from wherever to Foshan, and then that's when we pick it up. And so it's never simple. So anyway, we've got a contract here for these tiles. It's a pretty small order. It's like 6 boxes worth of tiles. But every single order that comes in via our website down below, so if you want to buy tiles, buy some tiles, comes in, then we order from the supplier and we just get it sent directly to the customer in the LCL shipment, which is like less than container load. So we book a certain spot in a big container that's going straight to the port, and then we use a third-party provider to pick it up from the port and then just deliver straight to the curb. So when we talk about like factory direct, that we're literally like, this is the factory for these tiles. Their warehouse is out the back. Their factory is just down the road. This is their entire stock range. We like try and think of ourselves as well as like a Aldi for building supplies. And if you're familiar with Aldi, it's a supermarket chain around the world. Essentially, they're known for having like one of each main product and having the best quality for that product. So for example, like tomato sauce, ketchup, they have one tomato sauce bottle. Whereas you go to another store, they might have 8 different options. And so customers like, oh, I don't know which one I want, it's all the same. And so we think the same for tiles and building supplies. We kind of just want to have like one of each style that might not be exactly the color or the shade, but look, it would still fit the customer's home. And so again, we're not going to be everything for everyone. We don't want a SKU list, so product list that's like thousands of products long. We just want to be really targeted. So that means that our sample process can be really clean. So when you order a sample from us, we can get it out the next day because we don't have thousands of products we're trying to sell. We've just got like one of each individual style that we think customers might love. And we're able to take that model and that philosophy and run it across every single other one of the building products that we sell. And so this is one of our approaches and how we think we're going to win the market. It's something that we think we're going to do differently. And I think when you're starting a business, you always want to think about like, what is the thing that you can just remain laser focused on and not get distracted. It would be easy for us to say, we just want to stock all of these tiles and we just want to give customers all these options because that would increase our odds of success, right? No, I don't believe that because I think customers will follow a pattern if we give them a really clear, all right, here's a style that we think you might like, here's what's going to fit in your home. Okay, great, order a sample, try it. All right, great. And that means that we can build processes and systems around that. And so again, business is all about trying to find the wedge and the right to win and things that you can do differently. And so for us, being like the Aldi, the like one-stop shop that really just stocks the most important building materials and enables them to be bought directly from the factory is an area that we think we're able to win in. Do you like how as well we're talking and it's got no photos? Dude, Does that mean we're breaking the rules in China?
No, we're videoing.
Oh, we're videoing. It's different.
And walking out, the conversation shifted from tiles to something bigger. Because there's one rule that we run this entire company by.
Everyone in business is always trying to come after you, and everyone's always trying to innovate. And so if you can't even spend the time just even forward thinking and trying to acknowledge the problems that you're probably going to have, whether it be in 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, then someone else is going to be doing that. Someone else is going to do it better than you. And so right now with like Matthew, it's literally his first day on the job. I need to make sure that for him, we're focused on the conversations that really matter today. So I'm not going to spend the whole day talking to him about how to make sample boxes better or how to include a color swatch. We're going to be talking about, like we are with the supplier today, how do we get our products to be better quality? How are we getting better prices? How are we getting access to better ranges? How are we getting customers' orders faster? And then how are we improving our time of sample getting into a customer's hand for tiles and then converting them to an actual real sale? Those are the things that I think for our business is going to move the needle. And when you've got people around you who trust and believe in you and who are looking for you for direction, always trying to think about your only real job is to make sure that they're focused on the right things. And your job as a CEO is to set that mission, to set that North Star of where everyone needs to move towards. And so I feel like my job today is really just that. It's to make sure that Connie gives all the information to Matthew, helps Matthew understand what's important, and for me to make sure that that's really dialed in, and so he's set up for success. Anyway, on that note, next supplier, let's go. Kevin. Nice to see you, Kevin. Matthew. Matthew
will take over my job.
Yep.
And he will contact with you for the future orders.
Okay.
Yeah, so Matthew, hopefully, will maybe be
Connie version
2.0.
And every spare minute now looked like this. Connie offloading months of knowledge, me filling in the gaps where I could. And look, Matthew's sharp. He asks the right questions, but whether he can carry all of this on his own, well, honestly, only time can tell. So for now, I showed him the parts that matter most. That in these conversations, you don't just talk about business. You ask about theirs.
They're talking about they're going to maybe buy some small factories because only half the big factories working at the moment because the economy's down a bit.
Yeah.
And so they're going to buy the smaller ones, and the smaller ones are more efficient to run.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting. But we'll talk about quality, how do you keep quality with that sort of stuff? And they just say, we just got people at the end of the production line just sitting there. Checking. Yeah. I was like, well, okay, makes sense, I guess.
Top 3 in China.
You're a top 3 factory in China.
There is no one can say top 1.
Oh, okay, really?
It's their boss.
Yeah.
The top
Yes.
one, the richest.
Oh, the richest.
In China, ceramic.
Oh, really? One with the most money. Okay, nice. If he wants to invest in an Australian tile business, let me know. Yeah.
It's too expensive.
Oh, Westerners.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you buy some tiles?
Hey, look at bathrooms, tiles.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. Sorry, I'm Jack. Nice to meet you.
Very good to meet you.
Where are you from?
England.
England. Oh.
Yeah.
And you're like a China buying conquest.
Building a house, so we're buying a lot of things.
Have you found stuff so far?
Hey, yeah. Lots.
And why did you come to China? I assume to save money? Yeah.
Yeah.
How much would you say the price difference buying on the ground in China versus being in England?
Buying here is between 10 and 25% of UK prices.
Yeah, well, so if something was $100 in the UK, it would be $10 here in China. Yeah.
So,
Same in Australia.
Look at the photographs of materials that people are selling back in the UK.
It's the same as the stuff here.
They're using their photographs. So
Yeah.
it's the same stuff.
Awesome. Nice to meet you guys. Good luck.
2 complete strangers walking around Foshan in the rain, proving our entire model without even knowing it. They flew in from England because the maths back home for them just stopped making sense. The same products, the same factories, and they wanted to be in China to source everything for 1/10 of the price. So it got me thinking about what actually makes this all work over here in China.
Everyone thinks that when you come to China, it's all about hammering the price down, trying to get the cheapest price with the supplier. And to an extent, it is, because your margins are important. But my biggest learning and takeaway since being here on the ground in China is it's actually relationships. suppliers have tons of business. There's business everywhere. There's different companies that they can work with. And I always find myself asking the question, why would they work with us? What's the benefit? What's in it for them? And I think that thinking there is quite different because most come to China, again, thinking, how can I get the best deal out of the supplier? The supplier wants to work with me, of course, I've got money. But that's not it. It's actually, how can you serve them? Why do they want to work with you? And I think the answer to that, if you're starting a business here in China or wanting to buy from China, is relationship. It's a relationship you build with your supplier. And that, a big part of it is turning up in person, it's shaking their hand, it's smiling, it's asking about their family, it's getting to know them, it's making them feel special, feel something. It's the same with any type of friendship that you want to build. Just so happens that you might be buying from these guys. And so I just think thinking about business differently is, again, another one of those reasons that you could win in a market like China. I think a Westerner coming over here and trying something different, really trying to make the effort, be here on the ground, do things differently is, it means a lot for these suppliers. And ultimately, what that will get you is a cheaper price. It is better terms, trading terms. So you might get a longer time to pay the supplier. It is a lower MOQ, minimum order quantity. They're happy to just, only for 100 pieces or only 0 pieces because they like you as a person. And so a supplier relationship is not just the first order. It's the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. That's where the trust is actually built. And so coming to China, that's all you want to focus on. It's yes, the price, but it's the relationship. How can you build the relationship and make sure that you are number one? The supplier we just saw there, they won't sell us half of their tiles because someone had beat me to it and has already been there and convinced them to sell and be exclusive for a number of their ranges. So we want to do the same, and we want to try and get the market and secure our supply range and do the same thing that they've just done to me because they don't want a business like ours to come in and compete with them. And business is business, I understand. So anyway, just thinking about business differently, thinking about China differently, in my view, that's how you win. Oh, we haven't been to this one. New one. Ni hao. Could you see, Matthew, it's just literally just a porcelain tile, just cut.
Just cut.
Yeah.
水都切割咯。
That's good. For my safety. Okay, fine. I won't cut the sample. But it'd be fun though. It's not that hard. It's just a tile cutting machine. Yeah, we can go now after this. Yeah.
Be careful.
He's very talented. Yeah. He makes me nervous. Like, oh yeah. But yeah, I think super nice range too. Very modern. On the supply relationships, I think a lot about pricing. And so I heard this, a friend of mine taught me this like a year ago. He goes, in the first year of buying from a supplier, don't expect to negotiate the price in China. I'm like, well, wait, what? And he goes, yeah, because you have no right to do that. Why would a supplier trust you? Why do they care? Why do they want to lower the price for someone they don't even know is going to do business with them long term? I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough. And so I thought about it for a couple of days, and I've seen that play out. I think that the suppliers that we've known and that trust us and we've built that relationship with, we then have that negotiating power. But expect that at least a year of buying from the supplier until you can really start to lower the price. And I do think as well, if you are trying to get a better price in China for products, ask them what they want. What would it take to get a lower price? Really try and understand what their constraints are. For tiles, a lot of it is they have a cost to set up the production line to do the custom work that you want to do. That's their cost. And most people don't know that. And that's the same with a lot of products you buy from China. There's a real cost to set the production line up. And that's why MOQs exist. That's why the less you buy, the more expensive it is. And so instead of committing to you don't need 10,000 of something now, you could say to the supplier, I want to buy 10,000 over the next 12 months. And you could then have that MOQ broken up over 12 months and you commit to buying that. Great, that means your initial order, the cash you need to put up might only be for 1,000 units instead of 10,000 units, even though that was their MOQ. And so that example there, that's how you get in China a better deal. That's how you negotiate. That's how you be smarter about things. But always be thinking about from their perspective, why are they saying what they're saying? And if you can't figure that out, ask them. If it's not obvious, ask them because the other person has the answers that you need. So on that note, we're gonna go get a tile cut. So our samples, every single one of them, we don't send as a full-size sample to our customers that buy online. We obviously cut them to little tile samples. And so we're gonna show you how we actually cut all these samples at scale and how we're gonna do it for hundreds of orders a day. So off to the sample shop. So here we are. We are now cutting a sample for one of our live sample orders for a customer. This is like real China. Literally, we're in the middle back end of a warehouse. All of our samples don't need to be full size, obviously. They can just be shortened for customers. And so whether it be a sample order, bigger order, we all take them here. And you can see that literally like, this is as real as it gets. When you buy a tile from us, down below, hopefully, the link, click it, buy a tile, and literally like your sample's gonna be cut here. This is like as direct to factory as you can like possibly get. Look at them, yeah. For sure, for sure. See, so we've got like four different ones here. Oh, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're gonna cut all these different ones. Very deluxe. Here we go, so into the sample shop we go.
I've been shadow boxing your nightmares left, right, showing up to the battlefield, no one to hide. Keep believing the smoke will clear and the bombs will subside.
So we got some samples.
A quick confession, yeah, the mic actually died, but as samples were cut, we're now getting ready to box them and they're heading on their way to customers in Australia. So, day done. Almost. Because there's still one thing left. The part that I've avoided talking about all day and, realizing is that every supplier that we've met throughout this video and the entire series, Connie found. Every relationship, Connie built. And when she started, we hardly even had a functioning website. So before she goes, there's still one thing to hand over.
This is an entire box full of samples. We're going from, the handover is official, from Connie to Matthew. It's official because we're handing samples from Connie to Matthew. Yeah, I got them. But no, anything else we need to like go through or talk about or?
Yeah, if Matthew has any question, he will contact with me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, cool.
I will.
I know you will.
Yeah. Careful what you offer. Cool. Okay, well, Connie, thank you again.
Yeah, I'm going to miss you.
You too. No, thank you for everything. And when you see the business keep going and growing, it's thanks to you. And we've come so far in the last couple of months, and so it's thanks to you and your efforts and everything you have done. So no, seriously, thank you.
Yeah,
makes a big difference.
So
we will. We'll find a way.
Yeah, we will.
Either way.
Matthew will help you.
Nah, he will.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nah, it is. And anything I can do for you, like anything personal, over the next whenever, to call. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Good. You want someone to talk to? Just call.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm super lonely in Hong Kong, so you can just call me anytime.
When I go to Australia, definitely I will go.
Yeah. Cool. Should we get a photo with Byron? Oh, I think we camera down. There you go. Nice. Oh.
There we go.
More pictures. Great. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, cool. Matthew, thank you again.
Thank you. Yeah.
See you. I'll probably see you next week anyway. But we'll talk tomorrow. Yeah. I'll send you.
I'm going to miss you, so take care.
Good luck with your mum as well. Yeah, let me know how she goes. Okay.
Yeah, I will take good care of her.
I have no doubts about that. She's very lucky. Bye, Connie. Bye.
Alone again, alone.
All right, and that's a wrap on our day in China. We're heading back to Hong Kong now. And yeah, I mean, it was really nice. Like today to cover all of our suppliers, to be able to build the relationships further than what we already have. I think speaks to as I was saying, how far I think we've come in the last couple of months, how much of an advantage being here and, building this business, especially in public, has actually been to where we want to be. So we've got a lot to accomplish over the next few weeks, and we've got sample orders to get out, real customer orders that we're now getting, and so things are really, really heating up. Anyway, on that note, let's jump on the train, let's get back to Hong Kong, and we'll keep moving forward. We'll see you next week. Oh, and also, we're late for the train again. We have 4 minutes, so let's try not to miss it again, dude.